From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk with your headlines for Tuesday, April 8th. As voters headed to the polls today for Lincoln's primary election, a key debate over Nebraska's electoral system resurfaced in the legislature. The issue, which came down to just a few votes, has sparked months of discussion.
It spreads out representation for Nebraska so that all parts of the state receive representation. We're just going to go ahead and give it the old college try and do our best.
Two Republicans, Senators Merv Reapy and Dave Werdekemper, broke with their party today, effectively killing the bill.
We talk about we don't want to be a flyover state and this and that. Let's make them work for our vote.
Being censured by the Republican Party in my district is a badge of courage and honor, and I wear it proudly there.
Governor Jim Pillen's priority bill failed, delivering a political blow. He released a statement saying, in part, quote, Nebraskans expect and deserve principled, straightforward consistency from their elected leaders, and I'm disappointed that the legislature fell short of those expectations with its failure today, end quote. Now, the winner-take-all proposal could still come back either this year as a constitutional amendment or attached to another bill, or next session as a new proposal. Meanwhile, the legislature's Appropriations Committee has recommended a one-time 1.25% increase in state funding for the University of Nebraska, short of the 3.5% they originally requested. University officials had hoped for a 1.25% boost in each of the next 2 years, but the approved increase will cover the entire 2-year period. Speaking of funding cuts, the National Endowment for the Humanities is among the agencies facing federal budget cuts, with over 1,000 grants terminated last week by DOGE. The Nebraska Humanities Council, which has relied on NEH funding for more than 50 years, is now losing 40% of its annual budget.
A strong democracy requires informed, engaged citizens. And so that's what we're about, is we're helping inform people and bring people together. And that's going to be really tough to do without the federal funding.
While private donations will help keep programs running for now, the number of communities served, 561 last year, is expected to drop. Switching gears now to crime news, Lincoln police say a man was held at gunpoint for hours during a robbery near 9th and D Streets early this morning. The victim told officers 46-year-old James Duncan, someone he knew, showed up around 1:30 a.m., pointed a gun at him, fired 3 shots near him, and hit him in the head. 3 hours later, the victim escaped. Duncan was arrested nearby and faces multiple charges. A Grand Island man is behind bars accused of sexually assaulting his stepdaughter and getting her pregnant. We are not naming the suspect to protect the victim's identity. The 37-year-old is charged with felony first-degree sexual assault of a child. Police say they were called to CHI Health St. Francis, where a 15-year-old told officers her stepfather had been assaulting her since last April. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office has made a historic drug bust, seizing 24 pounds of carfentanil, equal to 150,000 pills, one of the largest hauls ever recorded. The pills, disguised as prescription oxycodone, began appearing in Omaha last week. Authorities say carfentanil is 100 times more potent than fentanyl. Investigators first learned of a coordinated smuggling effort back in November. Turning now to some much lighter news, Nebraska Football kicks off in less than 5 months, and with the new season comes new storylines, including a role change for former offensive coordinator Marcus Satterfield, now coaching tight ends. Satterfield says the move was best for both him and the team.
What happened to me is no different than a player getting benched or, having to go from first team to second team. It's no difference. And I believe in this place. We got great things ahead of us, and I think we can do it, and I wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to finish what we started.
He says he's enjoying the new role, learning from new offensive coordinator Dana Holgerson and watching players like Heinrich Harber continue to grow at tight end this spring. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat. Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.